Hey everybody, how's it going? Babs here, coming in with a new video. This is in fact my first non-gaming video since my official channel update. And I just want to start off this video by saying that spider season, it will continue. I've just been taking a break because I've been busy, I've been streaming, I've had my birthday, other excuses like that. And one of the reasons why the spider season videos have been coming out slowly in general is because of the subject that I'm talking about in this video today. ArtFight. For those who don't know, ArtFight is an annual competition that happens throughout the month of July. You upload characters that you own, your pets, or even a photo of yourself, and you've got to add pictures, write a description for it all, and then you put into one of two teams. Your objective is just to get the most points for your team, and you get points by drawing drawings of characters, and the higher quality the drawings, the more points you get. Whichever team at the end has the most points obviously wins. You can attack the other team by drawing one of their characters, and if an artist attacks you by drawing your character, then you can defend by drawing one of their characters. You can also friendly fire and draw characters on your own team, however you do get far less points for doing so. ArtFight officially started in 2014, and each ArtFight each year has a different theme. For example, last year was Sugar and Spice, I believe, and this year was Cyberpunk vs Steampunk. And although it is completely optional to draw within the theme, it's highly encouraged. You don't have to only draw two. Painting, pencil sketching, papercraft, and even 3D modelling is 100% allowed, and you may even get higher points for doing so. So why am I even talking about this? Well, I participated in ArtFight this year. Surprisingly, I'd never even heard of it until a week before the event started. An art friend of mine posted a question about it, which got me curious, which then led me onto the website, and then I signed up, joined the Discord, and I even got the chance to choose my team before it started. My goal? Simply to draw more characters. You also had the option to be put in either team, but I requested to be put on Team Steampunk. In the days leading up to the event, it became apparent that more people were joining Team Cyberpunk than Steampunk, although this wouldn't really be an issue because the teams would be forced to be even, meaning some people wouldn't get their original choice, but at least it was fair. I thought it was interesting that the majority would ask to be in Team Cyberpunk. I assumed that Steampunk was the more popular option. I got into Team Steam, and we smashed it. For pretty much the entire month, Team Steam had the lead. I heard Team Cyber took it a little bit during the final days, but as of me writing this script, the winner hasn't officially been announced, though it has ended with Steam in the lead. I wouldn't be surprised if we won. Both teams did do amazing, and I've seen some incredible attacks and defenses on both ends. Now that we got that cram session of information out of the way, what I really wanted to focus on in this video was my attacks and defenses that I did during the fight, and my process that I was going through throughout. So the main way I like to draw is pixel art, and I use a website called Pixel Art with an I. Before the fight, I hadn't made anything in probably 2 months, and I hadn't drawn a character since 6 months before that. In fact, in the year 2020, I had drawn less than 10 pixel drawings. In the few weeks that the fights happened, I made 18 new pixel art drawings. My first drawing in attack was of Training Tomato, a character drawn by someone who I met in one of the Discord chats, Hot and Cold AF. This character is an orc-like creature who also has a human form. As you can see, I really did try to stick to the steampunk theme for the first few of my drawings, but I don't think this is the strongest start for me. Didn't quite get the head shape right, and the monocle and the hairstyle didn't really suit the character. I do like the gears that I used and the pattern I used in future drawings. You'll be able to probably see them. I also really like the melty effect that I did at the bottom of the bust. Hot and Cold was kind enough to defend the drawing by a wonderful drawing of my character Lola. Now, my second drawing was my most liked attack on pixel art. In fact, it was my most liked drawing in the past 4 years. What makes it stand out from my other drawings, let alone my other attacks? I have no clue at all. I just wanted to draw a slime character, mess with things like transparency, and I found goop. I remember having fun drawing this, and I'm pretty happy with the finished product. I really like the background, though I feel like I could have made the eyes a little bit more detailed. Swarm of Moths, Goop's artist, was kind enough to draw me in their defence. Now, although I'd love to talk about every single drawing I did in great detail, I fear that would just take forever in a day, and it'd probably be boring for you to watch. So instead, I'm just going to show a nice quick slideshow of all my drawings and the defences I received, and I'm just going to give a quick comment about them. So here goes. This is Molly by Ghost Sprout. I really like the background I did and the helmet design that I tried to make into a more steampunk style. I wish I did maybe the body a little bit better, but all in all, a pretty solid drawing, and I'm pretty sure I got a really nice drawing back. This is Knockster by Null and Void. I really like this character design. She's a really cute character. I don't feel like I got the poncho quite right, but I'm pretty happy with the rest of the drawing. Null and Void drew this awesome doodle of my character Mr. Allybabs in return. This is Asher Bun by Candy 3Y3D, the person who actually got me interested into ArtFight. I really like the character design and the swing and the subtle gears in the background. The only thing I think I could have improved on is maybe the hair and the legs, but I'm pretty happy with this one as well. This was my first friendly fire attack. This is Rudy, drawn by my good friend Folus. She does pretty amazing art and has pretty amazing characters, so I thought I'll just draw this, and she really liked it and was kind enough to draw one of my characters in return. Really awesome. Pretty happy with this one because it's such a weird, funky character design. I like the trippy layers did. I'm not sure if the background quite fits it, but I like it. But maybe I could have used it on a different character a bit better. This is Blue Tourmaline by FemiToons. I actually really like this drawing. I really like the art style in this one. I think maybe I could have done the legs a bit better. Maybe I could have given a better background, but I do like the background for this one. So I'd say I'm pretty happy with this one as well. This is Box by Box Studios. I really like just the idea of a character that's just a box for a head. I like the drawn on smiley face effect. Maybe I'm not quite sure if I've got the box shape right exactly, but I'm happy with like the texture of how the box looked. The body could have been better. I quite like the kind of messy stars in the background as well. I'd say this is probably like a mediocre drawing. This is T by Coasty Vic. I actually really like this drawing as well. I like the colours in the background with the subtle shapes that you can see. Things that I could have improved on: the arm holding the potion looks a little off, and the tail behind, I think. Oh no, that wasn't a tail, it was a hood, sorry, my bad. The tip of the hood, well, you couldn't even, I thought it was a tail, so that goes to show how bad it was. But other than that, I think I quite like this drawing. This is Angel by Snowstones. As you can see, I've completely given up drawing steampunk themed drawings by this point in the competition. I like the kind of retro aesthetic computer monitor that the character head had. I feel like the neck looks a little bit weird, and maybe I didn't quite get the shape of the monitor right, but other than that, it's not a bad drawing. It's probably not my best though. I'd say it's probably maybe one of my lower tier ones. This is Glob Blue by Cookie Cake Arts. What I try to do, so you can add multiple characters in a drawing and get more points for adding more characters. And so this person had multiple characters of this species. I'm not a big fan of this drawing. The characters, not quite sure why they're dark. The background's quite simple. The characters themselves, I think, look like the character, so I'm not, unhappy with that, but I feel like I could have done better with this one as well. So this is Orland's Neveu, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, made by Dat A Simparty, sorry if I'm butchering those names. I will say, I do and don't like this drawing. The head is a weird shape, it's too flat, and it looks like a square. But I kind of got the aspects of the character correct over that, so it's like a good and a bad drawing at the same time. And on the attack that I sent, I named the link of the character by accident. I didn't know I did this until just now when I'm like looking up the characters and the attacks. So I thought that was pretty funny as well. But yeah, the character, the head shape is just completely awful, but I feel like if I got that right, it would have been a pretty solid drawing. This is Walnut by Puapkas. This is a really good drawing, I think, and this was a friendly fire. However, I'd like to come back to this drawing a little bit later. This is BB by Mama Kiwi. This is a Cuphead character, I believe. I really like this drawing. I believe it's very cute. I really love the colours, nice pastel, and I think I drew the character pretty well as well. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the skirt and leg area, but the rest of the drawing I think it's pretty good. This is Luna by Fluffy Moths. I really like this drawing as well. The character is really interesting. I've never seen a character with a moon for a head. I thought it was very unique, so that's why I was drawn to it immediately. The only thing I would probably change is maybe the background. I feel like I could have done something a little bit nicer for the character, but I'm pretty happy with this one as well. This is Crimson by Wolfie's Den. I'll be honest, I kind of cheated on this one for a little bit, in the sense that I only drew half of it and mirrored the image on the other side. And then I really like the background for this one. It's very horror, and the character I thought was pretty neat, but I feel like the mirror effect is very obvious, and if I drew it normally it probably would have looked a little bit better, but I don't think it looks bad per se. I'd say this is a fairly average drawing. This is Lammy by Cameron Marshall. I tried to do an animated drawing this time, just a simple little ghostly animation and trying to get more points for the team. And although I like the character and the wallpaper, and I think I drew the character pretty well, I'm not quite happy with the animation. I think it might have looked better just as a still image. This is Kiwi by LeeSlotty41. I must say I'm absolutely in love with the little character. I believe this was a pet character for a different character, and it is a kiwi with a kiwi bird face. I absolutely fell in love with it immediately. I remember having a lot of fun researching like kiwi birds and things drawing for this drawing. I'm really happy with the drawing. I really like the background as well. I wouldn't say it's one of my best ones, but I'm pretty happy, and I think a lot of people would like this one. This is my final drawing, Mr. Steeds by Packet Crisp. I like the character. I like the maybe the shape. I'm not sure if he converted him into pixel art did it quite justice. I think it looks nice, but it also looks weird at the same time. And I did no background for this one, which I kind of regret now. It was towards the end of the fight. I had a few attacks planned, but it was also my birthday week that week, and I ended up being far more busy than I could have anticipated. I really didn't get to finish a lot of my drawings, so I wanted to try and get this one out, just in time, which I'm glad I did. I will say, nobody attacked me first this year, and to be honest, I don't really mind. My profile and characters weren't as fleshed out as other users were, and that could be off-putting. Plus, I only uploaded 3 characters. Next year, I plan to improve all of this. As we finish up this video, I'd like to bring back this friendly fire that I did earlier. This is Walnut by Puapkas, who was on my team, and I met on a small Discord for Team Steampunk to find cybers and to help with art and things like that. Now, Walnut is a character from a comic drawn by Puapkas, which I had the pleasure of reading through, and honestly, I could do a whole episode just about that. If you like unique characters, amazing world building, and breathtaking art, check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description. I brought this up because I was scared I was going to be lost after ArtFight. I didn't want it to be months again before I started drawing again. But reading through this comic, it inspired me. A long time ago, I tried to make a origin comic for my character, Mr. Alibabs, the little drawing. I failed because I didn't really plan the story very well, and I took months before drawing each page, which means each page had a drastic different art style, and it was just a mess. So I've decided I'm going to give it another go. I've written a whole storyline that I'm really happy with, and I'm just very excited to get it out. It's in the works, so stay tuned. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I wanted to be more of an experience video than an art breakdown, but if you want me to go more into a subject, then let me know in the comments. Till then, I stream every weekday at Twitch at The Amazing Alibabs, or you can listen to the THB podcast on Spotify or Anchor. Until then, keep it real. Peace.